Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Elise Rose, aka Salsa Rosa, aka Mama Biscuit, aka the beautiful Rose family. So for today's video, I was like thinking to myself, and I was like, I asked you guys on Instagram, I was like, what kind of videos do you guys want to see? And a lot of you guys said story times, challenges, whatever. Yo, if there's hair on my face, I'm so sorry, ignore it. I was like thinking, I could tell them plenty of story times, like, yo, I think y'all know my life is always like crazy and there's always something happening, but I was like, I want them to actually like enjoy this story. And I was like, what has happened to me recently? So what happened to me a month ago was, I feel like I saw something, I don't know, but when I explain it to you guys, y'all can tell me in the comments what you think. I'm kind of scared because like, I should not be doing videos like this because I don't know, I live alone and if I get scared, like that's a wrap. It's just me and the demon against each other. With that being said, if you have not yet, grab your food, your beverages, whatever it is you like to munch on or eat for the video. Dude, I'm scared. Watch it happen to me again tonight. Diosito, por favor, que no. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Pretty sure a lot of you guys know what sleep paralysis is. It's whenever you're like sleeping, like you're like half up, half sleep, and then it's like you feel like a pressure on your body where you can't move. So if you guys don't know what sleep paralysis is, I googled it so I can kind of like give you guys like the exact definition or whatever, and it says sleep paralysis is a temporary inability to move or speak while falling asleep or upon waking. So pretty much it's like, if it's never happened to you, God bless. But if it has, it's like, it's kind of hard to explain, you know? It's like you're laying down and it's like while you're falling asleep or waking up, it's like you feel the pressure and you're like this. Pretend you're sleeping like this, right? Like legs down like this, or whether on your back or your side, and like all of a sudden, like you pretend like there's rope around your body and you can't move your leg. And no matter what you try to do, like if you try to move or yell for help, you can't move, you can't speak, you kind of have to just sit there and wait until it's over. So it's like sleep paralysis is like a pressure that you feel. And I feel like half of the world says it's like a sleeping disorder or something with sleep or your eyes, whatever. But like the other half, the other part of Google too, like you can like read about it. The other half of the world thinks that like it has to do with like, honey, what is this? Where am I wrong? The other half of the world thinks that it has to do with like a bad spirit or like I got the chills, bro. A bad spirit, a spirit or something. Oh, I get really scared, dude. Or like something demonic. Hijo de su chingada madre. I don't get it, like I'm not scared of nobody, but when it comes to shit like this, I'm terrified. But now let's get into the actual story. What happened to me, I'm gonna say like a month ago, maybe less, maybe a little bit more, but it was before I recently moved because I'm in the new house now. I was taking a nap, and I don't know if you guys know this, but I never really take naps ever. Like I hate to nap. I just feel very, very like unproductive. That's just me. You know, taking naps does not mean you're unproductive, but that's how I feel because I'm very, very hard on myself. Whatever, long story short, I was taking a nap during the day. It was like, I'm gonna say I knocked out like at 2 p.m. And like, you know, whenever you're sleeping and like if you're a light sleeper, you hear a noise and you're like, you wake up, right? Okay, cool. I fell asleep. So one thing about me is I always sleep on my back. I don't sleep on my sides, on my stomach, nothing. I'm like sleeping in the middle of my bed like this. I sleep like I'm dead. I'm like this. Like my arms up, I'm like, so I knocked out like that. And then I hear a noise. You guys aren't gonna believe me, dude. It's gonna sound so freaking crazy. Like, I don't think this happened to you, Celeste. I think you're just tripping. No, dude, like, no. Like, that's why I never tell scary stories because I don't really have too much to say unless something happens to me or like I hear something. So like whenever it happens, I'm like, okay, cool, like let me tell y'all. So, okay, back to the story. Like I said, I knocked out on my back and then I heard a noise, like a boom, boom. Like, I don't know what kind of boom, but it was just like, it was like loud as fuck. And I thought it was like the neighbors. I don't know what it was. Till this day, I don't know what that noise was. It could have been the neighbors because like I got neighbors above me and below me. So could be. I'm like sleep and then I hear that and like I wake up and I'm like, I couldn't open my eyes and I couldn't move. And I was like, okay, but I was already awake. It sounds stupid. I know, like it sounds crazy, but like I was already awake. I couldn't open my eyes. I couldn't speak. And in that moment, I was like, all right, I'm having sleep paralysis again. Cool. It's just so annoying. And I was just annoyed. I wasn't even scared. So like just irritated. I was like, can this be over already? Laying there waiting for that to go away. Like 10 seconds go by, 15 seconds go by. And then I hear like another noise. I don't know. I couldn't even tell you guys what it sounded like, but then I feel a pressure on my chest. And I was like, I got the chills right now. Let alone I was already like stiff and I couldn't move like with the pressure of the sleep paralysis, but I'm awake as it's happening. Like that, like I was like laying there, I was like, on the butt. And then somehow, some way, somehow I could open my eyes, but I was still stiff, I couldn't move. You don't have to believe me, it's fine. I wake up, still in sleep paralysis mode, and I see someone's head right here. okay? I'm awake. I know that I'm awake. I'm so aware of what's going on around me. So aware. I wake up and I see, so I'm sleeping this way, right? And then when I wake up, like I'm stiff and I see the head right here, long black hair. Her head is faced that way. So all I can see is like the back of her head right here. And like she's probably looking that way or something. I don't see a body. I couldn't see that much. I was just like this and I saw that. So my head wasn't like arched enough to see more of whatever. And I was like, I still can't move. But all I could see is somebody's head laying on my chest. And I was so terrified. I was terrified. And I was like, I've heard things in my life happen before, like ghost noises or whatever, but I've never actually seen something. So in that moment, I was like, wow, this is my first time in my life actually seeing something. So these seconds feel like minutes. Time is going by so slow, even though it's only been a couple of seconds. But all this happened in a matter of seconds where I'm like, dude, like I was freaking out. I wanted to yell. I wanted to like bang my wall for my neighbor to hear me. I needed like help, but I couldn't speak or move. And then as this is happening, she's just laying there. And in my mind, what I'm thinking, besides the fact that I need help, in my mind, my exact thought was, I need to get up. I need to get up. Who is this? Why is she on my chest? I'm so confused. Are you a bad person? Are you a good person? Get off of me. And then I hear her speak. As I'm thinking all these thoughts in my head, she talks to me. I still can't see her face. She's looking the other way and this is what she said in the most sweetest voice, softest voice like this, like very sweet. I almost didn't even hear her, but I did. She was like, I'm gonna let you get up. Just give me a minute. I just wanna say goodbye to you. Just please, once I'm done, the minute you get up, I will disappear. At that moment, like, I wasn't scared anymore. My eyes were still open. I'm fully aware and awake and I'm aware of what's going on. I'm no longer scared and now I'm like, but I'm still stuck, I can't move. Sleep paralysis, like this is the longest it's ever lasted, I'm not kidding. And I wasn't scared. And then in my mind, I was like, who are you? Oh my God, who are you? Like, are you someone in my life that I know that you're passing away right now? I'm gonna get a bad phone call later. Because have you guys ever heard that, not like a saying, but it's like a thing that whenever people pass away in your life, before they pass or as they're passing, sometimes they say bye to you. So at that moment, after she said what she said on my chest, I wasn't scared. I was like, dude, who are you? Like, there's so many women I know in my life with long, beautiful hair, black hair, sweet voices. I'm like, who is this? Like, who's gonna pass away? Like, I don't wanna wake up from this nap, even though I wasn't napping anymore, but you know what I'm saying? Like, to a bad phone call, like, dude, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Tell me who you are, so like, once the sleep paralysis goes away, I can call you. And then out of nowhere, she goes, just relax. A few more seconds, and then once I get up, I'll be gone. So like, in my head, I'm like, don't go anywhere. Like, who are you? Like, I need to know. And then I was like this whole time, so like what I would think, she would respond vocally. Out of nowhere, my eyes closed again, and I was like, and I shot up. Let's backtrack. The minute she was like, give me a few more seconds, that's when like I was like this, and my eyes just closed like that, but I was still awake. And then I like lifted off the bed, not off the bed, like fucking all that dramatic shit, but like I flew up, and I was like, and it sounds like I'm waking up from a bad dream, but it was not a dream. I started talking to myself. I was like, hello? I probably like sound crazy, like in my freaking apartment, like going wild. I was like, hello? And I was like, who are you? So whatever, I'm like talking, I can't see anyone, I can't feel her, I'm not scared. I get up, I grab my phone, I start crying, not crying, but like my eyes are watering and I'm like freaked out. And I'm walking around my house and I'm like looking, like, see if I find her. I don't even know who I was looking for. And I was like just looking and I couldn't see anyone. So I'm having my phone in my hand and I call my mom and I was like, Mom, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know, I had a weird feeling. I was like, I'll call you back. I called my sister. I called the girl that I was talking to at that time. I called my best friend. I called a bunch of people that were like very close to me. And they were like, yo, what's going on? Are you okay? And I was like, I'll tell you later. My whole point was not to call and explain like in that moment, but my whole point was to call and make sure like all my loved ones at that time were like, okay. I was like, I'll explain later. Just, are you okay? Yes. Okay, good. I'll call you back. Love you. Bye. After I called everyone, I sat there and I started praying. I was like, God, I don't know what, this was just a month ago. I was like, God, I don't know what that was. I don't know who that was. To this day, I don't know. You know, I didn't get a phone call of anyone passing. So I was like, who was saying bye? Whoever it is, like, just bring me peace, bring them peace. I'm so confused. I don't even know what I'm praying for right now. I I don't even know what I saw, who I saw. I was so confused while praying too. All I knew was that I needed to pray. Sometimes whenever you pray, you don't need to know exactly what you have to say or whatever, but you just have to just pray and talk it out with God, because certain things that we cannot control, like he can help with that. And I was so confused. And then I moved a month later and I'm here now. So moral of the story is that whole sleep paralysis thing that happened, like I said, it could happen as you're falling asleep or waking up. I still don't understand the logic behind that, on what happened, on why I was originally not scared, then I was scared when I saw her, and then whenever she was speaking I got calm. I was like, damn, this has never happened to me before. I think I would have been more scared if it like happened when I wasn't going to sleep paralysis, like maybe like I'm walking around my house and I see some bitch down my hallway. I would have been like, bitch, this is not it. The fact that it happened as like I'm waking up and I'm already awake and I couldn't move, it kind of gave me no option but to just lay there and kind of like listen and just be in that moment that was scary, but not. I can't explain this. Half of y'all probably are like, oh my God, that was scary. But the other half is probably like, bitch, you tripping. Like, what'd you eat before bed? Like, I get it. It was weird. I can't put my finger on it. I can't really come to logic with this, but that's what happened to me. So if you guys have any stories that have happened to you, like along these lines, like of what happened to me, please comment below, because I will be reading these comments and actually being like, okay, I'm not the only one that's tripping, or maybe like we're all tripping together. Like I can't figure it out, and it's not my job to figure it out on what happened, but it's just, it was really, really wild what happened to me. And yeah, so that's the last thing that's happened to me so far. So good in this new house. Ain't nothing happened to me. Nothing better happened to me tonight as I'm filming this video. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video and taking the time out of your day to watch my story time, which I never tell story times or stories, whatever, but I really should. If you have not yet, subscribe down below. So put a thumbs up on this video if y'all want more story time. And as always, Sally's Rose, aka Salsa Rosa, aka Mama Biscuit, loves you, my beautiful Rose family. Mwah. That shit was scary. It's scary, but it's not. Anyway, I live alone, so pray for me. Bye, guys.